Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Alex here, and in this video we're going to talk about the Toronto real estate market update for June 2020, so stay tuned. I'm getting calls every week from people looking to buy, sell and invest in Toronto real estate, and I just love it. So if you're thinking of moving or relocating to Toronto, or you already live here and looking to buy or sell, get in touch, give me a call directly, send me a text or send me an email. I'd love to be able to help you out with your real estate goals. And remember, I've got you covered when it comes to Toronto real estate. So the Toronto Real Estate Board just released the stats for June 2020, and in this video I'm going to break it down into three parts again. The first part is going to compare June of this year to June 2019. The second part I'm going to compare May 2020 to June 2020, and the last part I'm going to compare the detached, semi-detached and condo stats and sale numbers for June 2020. So let's get into it. So all the stats today I'm going to cover are going to just be for the city of Toronto. In one of my previous videos I did cover the other areas in the GTA, but all the stats today are just going to be from the green area, as you can see here from this image. So I really wanted to see for myself what the actual numbers were going to be for the month of June. Myself personally, when I'm logging into the system and I can see the number of new listings when it comes to condos and houses in Toronto, I noticed the activity level picking up significantly throughout the month of June, but also the last week or two of May, I would say I noticed an increase in that level as well. So I really wanted to kind of dive into some of the numbers here to give you some more information in terms of what's happening in the marketplace. So let's look at the stats from June 2020 to June 2019. So as we can see from this graph from last year, the number of sales is slightly down of 13% at 2830 compared to 3201 in 2019. This is partly due just to what's happening with the coronavirus. But these numbers are significantly up from May and obviously April as well. Now the interesting thing here for the new listings is actually up by nearly 14% comparing to last year. We're at 6,144 compared to 5,401 back in 2019. Another interesting stat is the sale price. So the sale price compared to last year was up by 11.6% at 1,022,000 compared to 915,000 in June last year. And also the days on market, it's pretty similar. It's, an extra 4 days on the marketplace compared to last year. So based on this, my personal opinion is that this typical spring market in March, April, May has been slightly delayed by an extra month or two because of the coronavirus. And this is why we're seeing an increase in terms of the number of listings that are coming on the marketplace right now. Now this next graph is really interesting. It shows you the activity from June to May this year, and there's big number increases that we're going to go through right now. So the first number we're going to look at from May to June of this year is the sales amounts, and in May it was 1,491 compared to June of 2,830, an increase of 90%, almost doubling the number of sales from month to month. This is a huge significant increase. However, the numbers from May were very slow and dipped down a lot because of the coronavirus. The next number we're going to look at is going to be the number of new listings, and again this almost doubled again from May to June of this year, from 3,312 to 6,144, 85% increase. Again, a huge jump in the number of new listings. Now in terms of average price, again a significant increase month over month, 7% just about, from 955,000 to 1,022,000, and the days on market actually went down as well, so things are selling quicker, on average from 27 days to 22 days on the market. So what I got from this obviously is that there was a lot more activity in terms of number of listings that were happening in May and also June, but also a lot more sales happening in June as well. So this was a result of people that were maybe looking to list in the typical spring market like March, April, May, and they were delayed a month or two, and then they were listing their property, whether it's a condo or a house, in May or even June this year, and then they're actually able to sell in June as well. So more listings, more sales, a lot of buyers coming back into the marketplace as well. Okay, so the last thing we're going to look at is going to be the City of Toronto stats for detached, semi and condos, just to give you the numbers. So looking at the first slide here, the number of detached homes sold in the City of Toronto for June were 894, with an average sales price of 1,523,770. Now the percentage of sale to list price was 100% on average, so places are selling for what they're getting listed at, and it was only on the market for 15 days, so about 2 weeks on the marketplace. So things are selling pretty quickly and for full price. Now for semi-detached homes, it's a little bit of a different story. As we can see, there was 263 sales in June with an average price of $1,287,832. But note here the percentage of list price is at 106. So what this shows is that the sale price is selling for above the list price, and probably the list price was a little bit low. There was a bidding war and had multiple offers, hence it's selling over list price. And the average time on the market is only 9 days. And the last stat here for the sales for condos, there are 1,287 condos sold in June with an average price of $672,465. Again, percentage of list price to sale price is 100%. So things are selling at full list price on average and selling in about 16 days. So just over 2 weeks on the market, which is still pretty quick. So to summarize these figures, it shows that the market is picking up. There's a lot more listings, there's a lot more sales, more buyers in the marketplace. On average, most places are selling within 1 to 3 weeks, which is still pretty quick for overall averages. Now, something else I did want to mention was that the Bank of Canada did state that about 14% of mortgages were deferred with the coronavirus pandemic that's happening. So we shall see the results of this in another 2, 3, 4 months and what kind of impact that's going to have on the marketplace. So stay tuned for that. Now, a trend that I've noticed in the last 4 to 6 weeks, I would say from throughout June and also the last couple of weeks of May, was that we're starting to see a lot more multiple offers come into the marketplace. Now, typically these are for condos in the 500,000 to 750,000 range, and for houses, I would say in the 1 to 2 million, maybe low twos, where we're seeing the multiple offers happen. And I did create a video a couple months ago. I'll put a link just above here so you can see it. I told buyers, if you're looking to buy and you've been getting outbid previously the early part of this year or last year and you still haven't bought, now was the time to buy. So that was a couple months ago, 6 weeks ago. If you didn't take advantage of that opportunity, we're starting to see multiple offers come back in the marketplace and multiple offers happening. So that means there's more competition from buyers, which will drive prices up again. So if you have any questions about Toronto real estate, whether you're looking to buy or sell, get in touch with me. I'd love to be able to help you out and help you achieve your real estate goals. So I hope you guys got some value out of that video. If you did, do me a favor and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so when I do put out a new video, you get notified. Now, if you're thinking of selling your condo or your house, don't worry, I've got you covered on both fronts. For all you condo sellers out there, you should get a copy of my book, The Condo Seller's Playbook. And for all you home sellers out there, I've got the Home Seller's Playbook as well. Now, in these books that were recently published, I've got tips, tricks, and advice to help you sell your condo or your house quickly and to sell it for the highest possible price. I go into a number of in-depth chapters and talking about why open houses don't work, negotiating tactics, why your house or your condo didn't sell if you tried to list it previously, and all the things that you can control to maximize your price when selling your house or your condo. If you want a copy of either of these books, I'll put a link in the description below, and I'll catch you in the next video.